Hello there! Christina here with Savor Nest, and today I'll be showing you how to turn those overripe bananas into a delicious banana bread. Now, over here I've gathered the essentials. 2 overripe bananas, you can use 3 if you have extra. 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of raisins, half a cup of dark or semi-sweetened chocolate chips, 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, 114 grams of unsalted butter, a splash of pure vanilla extract. This will make our batter irresistibly aromatic and smooth. A pinch of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, and finally, 2 large eggs. These ingredients create sweet, soft bread. Alright, first things first, preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. That is equivalent to 175 degrees Celsius for perfect baking condition. Next up, prepare your baking pan. Grease it and line it. You do want to make sure your banana bread comes out clean and golden. Now, it's time to cream our butter and sugar. Now pop the butter and sugar to the mixture fitted with paddle attachment. Okie dokie, now putting our paddle attachment, and remember we are going to cream on a low to medium speed. Remember to pause occasionally to scrape down the bowl. This is to make sure our butter and sugar are evenly distributed until the mixture is light, fluffy, and inviting. And of course, while that's whipping away, let's go ahead and lightly whisk our 2 eggs. This will provide moisture and helps the bread to rise with a beautiful texture. I'm just gonna add the bananas here and we'll mash them together until smooth. This will create a lovely banana egg mixture. And over here I am just using a small potato masher. If you don't have one of these, you can also use fork. And in another bowl, whisk together our dry ingredients. These are the flour, salt, and baking soda. This is to make sure they're evenly blended. Alright, now let's check our butter and sugar by scraping the bowl. Again, we want to make sure the ingredients are evenly incorporated. And once your butter and sugar are beautifully creamed, you'll slowly add in the banana and egg mixture, letting its creamy warmth fold in. Alright, so I am just carefully adding our banana and egg mixture here, making sure it doesn't spill. And of course, after adding this, I'm gonna go ahead and pour in our vanilla extract. This is going to fill your kitchen with sweet aroma. Shortly after adding our vanilla, I am going to gently pour in our dry ingredients. Alright, and just like our banana and egg mixture, I am just gently pouring our dry ingredients here, making sure we do not over mix it, stirring just until it's combined. And just in case you are curious, you can also do this by hand using a regular whisk, making sure you're whisking all the ingredients together slowly and not over mixing it. Alright, now that our dry ingredients are all in there, I'm just gonna have this mix a little bit longer, making sure all the ingredients are combined and scraping the bowl right here, making sure everything has been incorporated. And after that, we can go ahead and add our inclusions, which are the raisins and the chocolate chips. Alright, I'm just gonna let that mix for a few seconds, and our batter is ready to be poured into our prepared pan. Make sure to scrape down your paddle attachment, making sure all the ingredients are in the bowl before transferring it. Alright, I'm just making sure everything is mixed together, and now our batter is ready. We are going to pour this into the prepared pan, smoothing the top with a spatula, just making sure it's neat and inviting. Alright, just smoothing the top of our batter here, making sure the batter is evenly distributed inside the pan. Also, I'm just pushing some batter in the middle just to make that entire top looked, just how all other banana bread looks like. Alright, I think that looks good to me. And I'm just gonna give it a little slice in the middle to give that crack look once it's baked. And we are ready to slide this into the oven and let the magic happen. Now we are going to bake this for about 45 minutes or until a toothpick or a chopstick inserted in the center comes out clean and the top turns a beautiful golden brown.
It's cooked.
Right, that looks so pretty right here. We have a beautiful golden brown banana bread. And here I'm just going to check if it's cooked all the way to the middle. Turns out it's a little wet still, but I'm not gonna put this back into the oven. I'm just gonna have it sit for like 10 minutes and check back later. Alright, so I waited about 10 to 15 minutes and the heat from the pan just helped it cooked all the way for those 15 minutes, and now we have a beautiful structure inside, and it's perfect and it's ready to be served. Alright, so let's go ahead and slice into that warm tender loaf. I love pairing this banana bread with a steaming cup of coffee or tea. Just look at all those chocolate chips and that golden crumb, comforting, delicious, and perfect for sharing. Alright, this is me just trying to be fancy here. Since I have this beautiful plate right here, I'll just go ahead and use it. Plated my banana bread into this wooden plate. They are so beautiful, and I just added these beautiful, nice decoration right here. And of course, who else is gonna taste it? Of course, me. Let's go ahead and have a taste. You know, it's so good. You should try this one.